So, moving on to the next section of what brands I'm interested in. So, I will not act as if clearly I'm new to this whole sphere, so I'm not gonna act like I'm an expert. Um, but considering that I know a lot of my followers are not doll collectors and have not collected dolls, I am gonna be talking about the overarching brands that these doll lines are in, and also it makes a difference as to why I like certain dolls within each brand. And so there are a few big doll brands that you can get dolls from. And one of them is MGA. MGA produces most notably Bratz, Rainbow High, and the OMG Surprise, also the other OMG line. Yeah. So of MGA, I'm interested in Bratz. So as I said before, I have a lot of history of Bratz. Growing up, those were the first dolls that I had. My mom only exclusively bought me Bratz dolls because the Bratz had a doll that looked like me. As a African American, dark skin woman now, but a child at the time, I didn't have many dolls that looked like me. I didn't really connect to Barbie. I didn't have straight hair like Barbie. I didn't look like Barbie. I didn't have blue eyes like Barbie, you know. And so my mother was very serious about getting dolls that I could see and relate to. And she does that now even with my younger sisters as well. And so I'm very connected to Bratz because of that. Another reason I'm connected to Bratz is because I very much enjoy the movies. I love the Bratz movies so much. They are mostly terrible, you know, in an adult lens, but in the child eyes, they were everything. I thought that one thing that I really liked about Bratz was that it was a group of girls, and I feel like this is probably what has created my interest now of like when even when I read books and watch shows now, I love seeing a group of friends and I wouldn't rather it be just one main character. Like the book can be from that person's perspective, but I would always love for them to have a very strong group of friends that they have history with. And I think that this stems from Bratz because, you know, they had the core, like they had Jade, Sasha, Chloe, um what was the other one? Yasmin. Yeah, the core four, and I love them. They were the girls. They were the girls, and I wanted to be them. I was just like yes. And like I said, Bratz is like when I think about fashion, I always think of a passion for fashion. Like I always think of Bratz. Like it's just Bratz. I feel like even my model looks very Bratz inspired. But even it wasn't just that they had a black doll, but and there was a lot of criticism back in the day and probably still now about how they looked like they were just over sexualized with their, you know, big lips and stuff like that. And I'm like, but when I saw Bratz, I saw me because I'm black and I have big lips. And as a child, I had big lips. Like I don't know what to say. Like, and so I was like, oh my gosh, like she looks like me. When I saw Sasha, I was like, she looks like me. And yes, she didn't have the kinky hair that I would have preferred her to have, you know, now, but it was still a step in the right direction. And it, you know, it really inspired me. It made me see myself in media, and I, you know, feel for children, girls, especially black girls, especially who grew up, you know, before me, who didn't have someone or a doll that looked like them. So all that to say, Bratz is definitely one that I will be collecting. The next video after this will be the dolls that I have already and the ones that I want, I'm looking for, like immediately looking for. Obviously, we have Holy Grails that I'm like, if this falls out of the sky one day, because I'm not spending $1,000 on eBay. Nope, that's not gonna be me. But you know, if I ever see this, I'm snatching it up. Yes, but there's some dolls that, you know, I'm taking my doll collection very slowly. So if I see them in stores, you know, I might get them or pick them up. But that'll be next video. Moving back on to the brands that I'm interested in. So as I said, MGA, first one is Bratz. Second one I'm a recent fan of is Rainbow High. First of all, no one told me that Rainbow High was hitting as hard as it was hitting. Okay, I'm about to do a whole video on that too about Rainbow High, the show. the dolls that I'm getting, I don't care. I'm getting, well, I do care because I'm not, like I said, eBay, these $800, not for me. But dolls that I'm getting, okay, and yeah. So Rainbow High, the song, okay, that's a different video. That's a different video. I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about that next. But I am really interested in Rainbow High. The reason I'm so interested in Rainbow High is because I don't know if anyone said this, but Rainbow High is like the next generation Bratz. Like I get Bratz for the nostalgia and from the before my history. Rainbow High is the new Bratz. Like I'm like these girls got the fashions, okay, and well, the boys not so much, but some of them, like Rex, he cute. Anyways, but the fashion top tier, the hair top tier, like and they're not. One thing is that because Bratz was very subdued in the sense that they weren't having the craziest hair colors all the time. Like yes, we would get these lines where they would, be the rock angels and stuff like that. They'll have some streaks of colors in their hair. But Rainbow High is not afraid of color. They are not afraid of color, and I love that because especially being a darker skinned woman, they would always tell you couldn't wear certain colors, and there are so many characters, Robin, Coco, Aisha, like there's so many characters that have these interesting, hair colors that are not natural hair colors. And I love that. And when I say not natural, I'm not talking about blonde. I'm talking about white or blue. You like they have crazy hair colors and I really like that. And so yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Rainbow High. Like I said, I love the fashions. And they're very high quality dolls. Like they did not come to play with y'all, even though they are made to be played with, but they're not meant to be played with, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because they are just everything. Like I just love them so much. And even the ones that I don't like are still better than dolls from other brands that I don't like. And yeah, I just love Rainbow High. Like I said, I've watched the whole show. I'm caught up. I will be watching the new episode. Okay, I am a big fan. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. So, and a lot of it, like I said, the reason why I'm interested in MGA over other brands like Mattel is because they are very into creating like stories and characters. And so, like, it's not just a no-name doll that is just wearing these clothes. It's like I said before, Robin, we're seeing her progression as a character. This is her, in her costume outfit. This is her in her everyday outfit. This is her during the sleepover. And so we're seeing the progression of that character. And a lot of the dolls that I want to get in Rainbow High are because I'm attached to them through the show. So it's like I might have liked the character, but then I watched the show and I was just like, I don't like that character's personality, and so I don't want their doll. But then I see like another character where I didn't really like them that much, but then I saw them in the show and I was like, I'm big fan, big fan. I need their doll. And so it makes me feel very connected in that way. And when I get into my Rainbow High video, you will see exactly what I mean and what specific characters that I love and why I'm getting their dolls that other people might not like. And so, lastly, in MGA, we have the OMG girls, not the OMG girls, the OMG dolls, the OMG surprise and the OMG something else. I don't know. This is a maybe. This is a hard maybe. I am not a fan of the eyes. The outfits, the hair. So one thing about Rainbow High, I really like Rainbow High because of their um what's it called? Like their commitment to color and their beautiful outfits, and that their outfits are realistic. Like realistically, you probably could wear any one of their outfits and find something similar to their outfits because they're based off of real brands and real clothing drops. So that's great. But the OMG, like their line, they are doing everything. They're pushing the limits. They're creating new outfits and doing the absolute most and sticking to whatever crazy theme that they're picking. And I'm for it. And then the hair. One thing that the Rainbow High is lacking, the same way Bratz was lacking, is like the lack of natural hair representation. As you can see, I'm a natural girly, okay? I'm all about the natural hair, the braids, the protective styles, all that stuff. And the OMGs, they're not they're showing up and I love that. Only thing that's pushing me back, pulling me back, is that I don't like the eyes. I do not like the eyes. I feel like I might dabble. I might get one or two to see if I can get past the eye thing, because otherwise, great brand. I love the outfits. And then they also have a show, and I've seen a lot of the show because I watch it with my little sister, and the show is also banging. The song's banging, so I'm like, I could get invested. I just wish the eyes didn't look the way that they did. But like I said, we might get one or two. I also do a video on the ones that I want to get, and if I have a good reception to those, then I'll be like, okay, maybe I am collecting the OMGs. Now, so that's all I'm looking for in MGA. Moving on past that, we have Mattel. So we know Mattel. We know Mattel. We know Mattel. Barbie, duh. Like, I saw the Barbie movie. I can also do a video on that, my review of the Barbie movie. Um, but like I said before, I was not a Barbie kid growing up because Barbie was white and I am black. And so I never saw myself in Barbie. Nowadays they have a whole line that with a lot of representation. I literally found a doll. There's a doll that I want from Mattel, from Barbie, that looks exactly like me now. And I want that doll. That's the only doll that I want. So yeah. But I'm not attached to Barbie. And like I said, I'm very big about characters. I'm very big about connecting to characters and now having their doll. And Barbie has really moved away from like characters and more so you can find a Barbie that looks like you. Correct. I have found it and I will be getting it. Also, Barbies in the general line are way cheaper than Bratz, Rainbow High, the OMG, like, cause they're like $10 for the Barbie dolls, and MGA, they really trying to drain you of all your hard earned money. Like, that's the truth. Um, like, I will give in and I will give you my money, but I'm just saying I would also appreciate for you to bring down the prices. But also, Mattel, the quality of dolls is usually a lot lower, especially in the general Barbie line. They don't have as much articulation. The hair is not always the best. You can't really do much with the dolls. It's more so, just standing there, which is fine. Like I said, when I get the doll that I want that looks like me, then I'll be able to, freely dress her and maybe do, some little photo shoots. Okay, but back to Mattel. So Mattel, in their line of dolls, one that I am extremely interested in, and we're gonna go on a whole tangent on this, so just be prepared. Monster High. Yes, yes, everyone in the back. Yes, everyone. I know y'all excited. Yes, Monster High. Monster. Yes, that one. That's the one we're talking about. So, for those who don't know, like I said, you guys might not be interested in dolls. Monster High came out a while ago, and then it was discontinued, and now they are doing a new wave of dolls in Generation 3. My history with Monster High, always loved the show. Always, always, always. Okay. I literally remember watching them as they were coming out. I rewatched it again when it came on Netflix. I've watched most of the movies, not all of them, and I probably need to rewatch them to remember what happened. But I was a big fan of the characters. I loved it. Like I said before, I love, a group of friends that are very distinct and different from each other, and like, they're growing together. I think the concept of like each character being the child of like a well-known monster, love that. I love second generation stuff where it's kind of like, oh, like we know these characters, but now they're kids. Like, love it. I love it. I eat it up every single time. Like, you can do it. I would never get tired of it. I love it. And so when Monster High originally came out, big fan. Now, I know that this is a hot take. Other people might not think this, but I do. Um, I was not a fan of the G1 dolls. I know I'm saying it. I'm saying it. I was not a fan. I did not like the body shapes of the G1 dolls. I don't know. I just didn't like it. And even now, like that I'm into G3, I don't want to go back. Like, I don't want any of the G1 dolls. Like, I don't care. Like, I remember going in stores and seeing them and just not picking them up because I was just like, I don't want those. But even saying that, they were, because remember, by this time, Bratz was already gone. They were the first doll as adults that I considered getting. Like, I looked at them and I was like, that would be cool. But then I would look at them like, I don't like it though. I'm just getting it because like I like the characters in the show and the movies, but I didn't really like the aesthetic that they had. I think the art was great, like, you know, like the art style was fine in the show and stuff like that. But like I said, I was never, you know, a big fan of the dolls. I do remember when they had like the special edition dolls, and some of them I really liked just because I really like the outfits. But like I said, I didn't really like, you know, the silhouettes of the dolls most of the time. And they all had the same like silhouette, but then, you know, different, you know, face makeup, face colors and stuff like that. But like I said, I've always liked Monster High. And then G3 came out. And I was at Walmart, and not Walmart, I was at Target, and I was like, Monster High is back. Because remember, the movie came out. So when the movie came out, I was kind of just like, first of all, it's on Paramount Plus, and I don't got Paramount Plus. Okay. So I was already just like, no, I don't really care. But then I heard that they're rebooting the TV show. And so I started watching the TV show. I can't find it anywhere. Okay. I can only find like the first episode and then like a few episodes after on YouTube. Can't find the rest of it. I'm very upset about that. When is it going to be on streaming? Thank you. But I love the characters. I love everything that they've done with the new generation. That's a hot take. People might hate it. I don't care about your opinion. I've made mine and I will be spending my money. So basically, that's why I'm into Monster High, because they look great. I love how they look so much better than they did before. Like I said, the characters look distinct in their doll molds. Like I love that Draculaura is shorter and she's a little bit curvier. I love how much bigger Abby Abominable is. I love, you know, I love everything. And so I will get more into that in the Monster High video, why I like certain characters, the dolls that I want from those characters, how I'm feeling about those characters, everything about those things. I kind of went a little bit into it now, but it was mostly just to tell you why I'm interested in anything that Mattel offers, and it's mostly because of Monster High. And Monster High got me back into collecting dolls because, or got me into it because I guess I wasn't, I mean, as a kid, was I collecting dolls? I don't know. Anyways, my first doll that I bought for this round as an adult was the Draculaura Creepover Party doll. I love her. She's iconic. Moving on past that. So other brands that I'm interested in Mattel. I am interested in the dolls with disabilities line in Mattel. So individuals and all everything that I'm bringing into this is the people who look different, because for those who don't know, I work with individuals with disabilities and I also have disabilities. I'm friends with people with disabilities, and I think having that representation in dolls is amazing. And it's one of the reasons why I really like what Mattel is doing. So individuals who are in wheelchairs or using hearing aids or have Down syndrome, things of that, like I want to see that represented and I want to support that those dolls are being created. And so I'm very interested in collecting those dolls. Um Obviously not in the sense of like trying to buy up all the dolls, but I do want to give my money to Mattel for doing the work that they're doing so that they continue to do it. And it also, like I said, I do work with these individuals and I want to um get inspired by seeing them. Like I said, dolls inspire me, and seeing these dolls and the things that, you know, the people that they represent inspires me to continue to do the work that I do. And so that is why I'm interested in getting dolls with disabilities that Mattel provides. Honorable mention, Monster High has Twyla, and who has autism, and I love her doll. And then Rainbow High also has individuals with different skin conditions. For example, those with vitiligo and I think some I don't know if it was ever confirmed, but Delilah was speculated to have albinism, and so yeah. But back to Mattel. And so lastly in Mattel, I would like the Barbie movie dolls. This is a pipe dream. I already know that, because the thing is that Mattel Barbie movie dolls should have been what got me back into movie collecting, because I saw them. I was at Walmart where there was a whole stack of Barbie movie dolls, okay? Gone. They're gone now, okay? You cannot find them. If you go on eBay, you're paying 2, 3 times more than what they originally are, and I'm not a fan. Not a fan, okay? Don't like it. And I just feel so mad because I feel like Mattel, you knew you were dropping the Barbie movie. You know that you have doll collectors and just kids who want the Barbie dolls. And you did not drop enough. You did not drop enough. That I say that with my chest. Why did y'all drop like 3 dolls? Like, no, you need to flood us with the dolls because you know that the kids are gonna want it. You know this is gonna be iconic. I don't know if they're doing a second production of Barbie dolls, Barbie movie dolls. They should. And truthfully, it's like I said, it's not that big of a line, and I don't even want everything in the line. So like, but yeah, and then these dolls do cost more money. Obviously because it has the Barbie movie tag to it or it whatever. But if I ever found them for either the original price or very close to the original price, then I will be getting them. If I don't, I guess I lost a chance. I'll never have it, and that's fine with me. Thank you. And that's the last brand, the last line that I want in Mattel. Now moving on to another brand, is Spin Master. And so the only reason Spin Master is being mentioned is because they created the Zombie Forever line. And I know if you are a doll collector, if you know about dolls and you're at this video, you're gonna be like, what the frick is Zombie Forever, you know? And I understand that. And I'm here to enlighten you. Okay, I'm here to tell you what you're missing. Okay, because you're missing a lot, actually. I love Zombie Forever. So, like I said, I love blind boxes. I love collections. And so Zombies Forever, what they do is that they have these blind boxes that are like shaped as coffins, which is iconic. And they have these little figurines and they're fully plastic. There's no like fabric at all in it. And there are these little there's these little like zombie figurines that are just iconic because they have like these little what's it called, themes. So for example, in the ones that Zombie Forever and it's called Friends Last Forever, that line, I have the full line because I have a problem. But yeah, so they have one that's like morning workout. Love her. She's iconic. My faves. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that because that's a different video. But I'm just saying that I love this line and I want to support it. No one wants this line. No one cares about this line. I don't think it's making money because I went to Target and got 8 for like $3 because not $3 whole, but $3 each when they're typically supposed to be $10 each because I guess they weren't selling. And I'm just like, I feel so bad because I don't want it to be discontinued, but I love it. It's so cute. And when you get into that video, you will see how cute they are and how amazing they are and how that you need to support them so that I can continue to support them because I don't want them to disappear. Yeah, I just think they're very clever. And if they, in my opinion, should do a full, 12-inch doll version of this line, iconic. Iconic. Okay, that's what it would be. So, yes. So, those are the 3 main brands that I'm interested in and the lines that I'm interested within those brands. And like I said, I'll be doing a specific video for all these lines and like why I want to collect them and the ones that I already have and the ones that I'm very much looking forward to or expecting to get, relatively soon. Now, we have honorable mentions, okay? Honorable mentions because there are some dolls that I want to collect, but I'm just like, I'm on the fence about. I'm on the fence about. So one day you might just hear me be like, hey guys, I did it. I bought it because I just couldn't stop myself. But as of right now, I do not own any. When I see them at the store, I often do not pick them up, though I wish I could, but for various reasons, I'm not. And so first one is Mermaids by MGA. First of all, hate the name. Hate the name. Why? Why? I would prefer either call it mermaids or mermaids. Why is it both? I don't understand. So I hate that name, first of all. Second of all, never was a mermaid kid. Never. Um, I think no, because I was gonna say I think being into mermaids was past my time because I feel like there was a big surge of like mermaid core like in like the 2010s and it's like mermaids and unicorns and it wasn't for me. I was a fairy girl. I was a fairy girl. Yes. So if they did a fairy line, love that. I would do it. But I'm not into mermaids. And so, but these dolls, like I said, MGA always does very high quality. That's why they're so expensive. Okay. But these dolls are beautiful. I will not lie to you. They are beautiful. I I'm a big fan. Like I look at them in the store, I'm like, wow. But then I'm like, it's not justified because I don't even like mermaids. Like, and then, it would be possible if they had like some type of change feature where you could take the tail off, but they don't have that. It's just, they just have these big tails. Also, they're very big dolls. Like, they take up a lot of space. So I'm like, you can't be taking up that much space. And I don't even like mermaids. And so I can't justify it, especially with the high cost point. Like, it's like 36, $40. And I'm like, I don't even like mermaids. Like, I feel like I can't justify the cost. I did find one on sale for $17. I still didn't get it because I was just like, I don't like mermaids. Like, I'm like, I could save the $17 to get a doll that I do like instead of getting a mermaid doll. So that's what I'm on the fence about. Like I said, you might see me one day just get one of them and just be like, you know what? I took the plunge. I got one. But right now, I'm not a fan. I mean, I am a fan, but I'm like a fan from afar. I support everyone who's getting them. Couldn't be me because I don't like mermaids. The last doll line that is on my honorable mentions is Miraculous Ladybug. All right. All right. If any of y'all know me, you know. You already know I love Miraculous Ladybug. I love them. I love them. I love them. That's it. That's the end of the episode. That's the end of the video. I love Miraculous Ladybug. Iconic. Iconic. Okay, iconic. Because it's a great show. I don't want to hear it. You can put your opinions in the comments and I won't care because you can't tell me nothing that tells me that Miraculous Ladybug is bad because it's not. Okay, your opinion is incorrect because it's a great show. It's a great show. The movies are great. The characters are great. The plot is great. Everything is great. I love it, and I want to give them all of my money because they need to continue my show, and they need to make a spin-off show after the fact about when they're older. I've already made the decision. Zag, that's the people that created Miraculous Ladybug. Y'all already heard what I had to say. So do what you gotta do. Now, moving on to the doll line. The doll line is a little lacking. Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. I saw when the dolls dropped. And they're good prices. But the face is not facing for me. Like, I'm looking and I'm just like, Chat Noir looks scary. And he's not supposed to look scary. He's supposed to be charming and cute and sweet. And he's not. And I don't like at all. And then Ladybug, her hair. And it's hard because doing short hair is hard on dolls. Like, I know. But I don't like. So, okay. But like I said, I'm still collecting some of the dolls, like I said, because with the new doll line, because they dropped a new doll for the Miraculous Ladybug movie that I still haven't watched yet. I know. When I watch it, I'll make a video on it. And it looks better. It does look better. It does look better, and it's cheap, and we love that. I'm considering it for the future. Like I said, I think that they just need time. They need time to develop a really good, strong, creative vision for the dolls. And when they do, I will be the first person. I will be grabbing the dolls off the shelves. Okay, that will be me because I'm already doing that with certain lines of theirs. For example, I am collecting the Kwame figurines. It is a long process. I'm not gonna. I've poured a lot of money into it. Actually, it's actually really hard. It's really hurting my soul. I still have not completed the collection. First of all, there's like 15 of them. Why? I mean, I know why because they're in the show, but it's too many because I've been spending so much money and I it's scary at this point. But I've been collecting that. I also got the one that you dip in water and you like, the outfit like comes off or something, like, I don't know. I have that full collection. I have all three. I have when she's oh, I don't know like the names of like the power. Basically when she's Rena Rouge, and then when she's in her bunny outfit, and then when she's in Ladybug. I have all three of them because iconic. And I got them first try. I only bought $3 and I got the three that I wanted. And I said, great, perfect. But yes, so that brings us to the end. Um, it was a long video. I've noticed. Hopefully I edited it down and it wasn't as long for you. But it's looking like 43 minutes for me. So let's see what it ends up being in the end. I don't know if there's gonna be much that I'm gonna edit though. So good luck with that. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, like you're a real one. Comment if you are also collecting dolls. If not, I'm so sorry for you. If you're not collecting them but you still like them, tell me which line that you like in particular and why. If you could collect dolls, which one you would get. And maybe I'll get it in your honor. Um, and so yeah, tell me what you think. I'll be doing more videos like this. One's related to dolls, one's not related to dolls. I'll also be trying to do some book review videos because we're not gonna get into all that. We're not gonna get into all that, but we're gonna talk about it later. But yeah, so let me know what you liked and what you didn't like, what videos you want to see from me in the future. Remember, do all that good stuff, like, comment, subscribe, yeah, you know what they say. And I will see you next time.